In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an animated header using HTML and CSS. So let's get started. So right here, before I get started, I would like to go to the header. You see inside of the header, I have this H1. This is welcome to my web, and you can see it up here. And now we are going to get into the CSS. So this is my CSS up here. We are going to select that header and we are going to style it. But before I add any style to it, I would like to talk about keyframes. So in CSS, if you want to make an animation, so you add at and then keyframes. All right, so keyframes, and then you want to give it a name. So let me call it transform header. All right, transform header, and I'm going to open two curly braces. So this is the name of my keyframe. All right, so this is the name of my keyframe, and this is how you make it basically. So inside of the keyframes, we are going to use numbers. For example, at 0%. All right, so 0%, and then after that, we can add another one. We can say 100%. And we can open two curly braces again. So this is the beginning of the animation, and this is the end of it. Let's say that I want this text, all right, so this header, let's say that I want it to be aligned at the left, and then I want it to move in easily, right? So I just want it to ease in and move here in the middle. So we can use something called transform. So we can say transform. If you have not used transform before, you can watch my video about how to use transform. And I'm going to say translate X. All right, so translate X. So this is the X axis. Now we are going to say negative 100%. So it's going to be at the very end. So it's going to start at the left side, all right, outside of our viewport, and then it's going to come in. So I'm going to copy this line of code and paste it inside of this 100%. So now everything is the same, except we are going to say 0. So right here, we are going to say 0. All right, for the first one right here, I said negative 100%. But because I am adding 0, when you use CSS, when you use 0, you don't have to say the percentage or the pixel. So you just type in 0. And now we are going to select that header. So we are going to use this. So we have an animation here, but we have not used it. So we are going to use this animation, all right, this whole thing. So let's say that we want to attach this animation to this header. So before I move on, I would like to show you the header again. So you see I have the header, and inside of it I have this H1 element. So the basic, it's easy to select it. So now I can say header here and open two curly braces. So I have my header selected, and we are going to use the word animation. So right here you see on VS Code, you can use these one by one, for example, animation name, and then I can add the animation name here, which is transform header. So let's do that for now. So animation header, and then we can say, for example, what should happen. So animation duration, I can say 3 seconds. So you see now, when you add this, it's going to work and it will come in 3 seconds. So now if I refresh it, you see how nicely it is. So welcome to my web. That's what it says. We can say, for example, ease in. So we can say animation delay. We can go to animation delay, and we can say, for example, ease dash in. So you see it comes in, and I can say ease in and out. So we have added this basic animation to it. So you see when I transform it, it comes here. And let me just align the text center So it will come to the center. All right, and it's going to stop there. So now you can do a lot of more things. For example, instead of transform and translate from left to right, let's say that I want to change the color from another color. So let me add the color here for 0%. I can say from orange. Let's say orange, red. You see how nicely it becomes black from orange, red. So you see how nicely it works. You can increase the duration. I can say, for example, 4 seconds to make it even nicer. So it's up to you how you want to use the animation. And it's really easy. You see, the first thing that you have to do is you say animation name, and then animation duration and animation delay. And this one basically sets the text center. And just let me show you, there is a shortcut for using all of these. And instead of using name, duration, and delay, for example, I can say animation, colon, and then add the name of the animation. Let's add our animation name, which is transform header. Then I can say is in and out, and 4 seconds. So if I get rid of these lines from 71 to 73, it will still work. So you see now we are using the shortcut instead of using animation name, animation duration, and stuff like that. We can use this line of code, and it's a shortcut for it. All right, it's much easier. And if you want to reuse this animation over and over again, you can add the word infinite right after it. So you see that it will come here and it will work endlessly. So this is basically how you can animate the header. So you can use the same concept to any element. I mean, you can apply the animation name to any HTML element. It could be a button, an image, or whatever element you want to apply the animation to. All right. So I hope this video was helpful, and don't forget to like the video.